4 arrows. Let's see if they can survive. The 80-yard shot. Boom. Just dropping them in there. All right, guys, we're bringing you a video with upgrades to this Sanlida Dragon X9. So we went through, we took off most of the accessories that this thing comes with, and we've added some premium accessories. So one of the main ones being this 1-pin Apex sight. This is the Apex Covert. That's gonna allow us to get out to some distance. And I really like a 1-pin sight. I think for me, it's just easier for me to hone in on 1 pin. You can see that. Hone in on 1 pin versus having multi-pins in there. And plus, you know, if you're out here on the range and you're trying to do 3D archery and you're trying to get it out to certain distances, it makes it a lot easier with one of these 1-pin sights. Now you might be asking yourself why I left this rest, and mainly it's just because, you know, it's not horrible and it's tuned up right now. I didn't really want to mess with the tuning of the bow. So in order to make this video without me having to go through and do a lot of different tuning and putting a drop away rest and that stuff on there, I just left this on there. But we've added some other things such as this Trophy Ridge Hitman stabilizer. So I think this is like the 10-inch version. So we went through, put that on, and we got the wrist sling that goes with that. So this thing is looking pretty good now. I mean, it just looks a lot more refined with some of these higher quality parts on it. So I got some high hopes for this thing. It did perform really well during some of the testing, so adding these upgrades, I hope it does even better than it did then. So if you haven't watched the review video on my channel of this bow, check that out as well. We've done some testing on that, as well as we've went through, showed you how to tune this bow up to get it in spec with like what higher end bows would have. Just a good all-around setup on your bow is what you should be doing regardless. And we're doing this one where we're going to be going out and we're trying these upgrades just out here on the range. We're probably going to get out to about 80 yards today. Hopefully that's the plan, if this thing can sling them straight. And then probably the next video, we're going to go out and do some 3D archery stuff, hit a 3D range. The 3D range at my local club right now isn't really open, so it just has a bunch of trash targets out there that haven't been maintained. But hey, we might go out there and give it a try. So stay tuned for that video. Guys, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's try this thing out. All right, guys, so we have it out here at 20 yards right now. We're gonna go through, get this thing sighted in because this thing came off another bow I have. But we're gonna try it on this one, see if we can get it all sighted in. And yeah, we're starting at 20, and then we're gonna try to work out to 80. And if we can get that thing dialed in at 80, then we're gonna be perfect on that 3D range, as long as we got some targets out there. All right, let's get it going. Now, the arrows we're shooting today are these Sanlida Dragon arrows. These are the Dragon 10s. Check out my review video we did on these. Pretty good budget arrow, especially these Dragon 10s. Very high quality, 100% carbon. And yeah, this is what we're gonna be shooting through this bow today. And yeah, these things are pretty nice. You got the blazer veins on them. The speed on this bow is a little different than the one I normally shoot, so we're probably gonna have to put a different sight tape. See the sight tape there? We're gonna have to put a different tape on there. But we're gonna see where we're at with this one at 20. Oh, shoot. Way high. This one shoots a lot slower than my diamond, so we loosened the sight up a little bit and moved the whole housing up just a touch. Let's see if that brings it down. Oh yeah, that's about dead on. Still just a touch high. We'll raise it up just a little bit more. It can't really go much higher. Moved it pretty much as far as it can go now. Oh yeah, perfect bullet hole. Right down the pipe. All right, let's shoot another one just to verify we locked it down. There we go. Right in the black. All right, there it is. So that was the first one. We shot way high. So we lowered the sight, and then, yeah, that was the next one. And then we got these two down here. So not too bad. We're gonna try to see if we can get another group, a little bit better group, and then we'll move to 30. Right down the middle. Pulled it a little right. Just a little high on that one. I think that was me. I felt the bow kind of torque in my hand a little bit. It kind of spun around. Just a little bit all weird. All right, so just a little high, but it is grouped with that last one. We shall see. There we go. That's a pretty good group right there. All right. Pretty nice group at 20. I mean, I guess maybe we are a little high. I mean, there's 3 of them right there within, you know, they're almost touching. That's the first one we shot right down the middle. All right, let's try this at 30. We're gonna see if we can get the right sight tape put on this thing. So the reason I want to do this video is to show you what you can get out of this bow if you just put some little upgrades on it. So this Apex covert sight right here is around 120 bucks. Probably find it cheaper now. That was back a couple years ago when I bought it. And then this Trophy Ridge Hitman stabilizer, they range in prices depending on the length. I think this one was around 55, 60 bucks. And it comes with the new wrist sling and the quick detach right there, so you can take it off really quick, put it in your bow case. But yeah, that right there, you know, for probably 200 bucks, you know, we did upgrades here. But if we did a drop away rest, you could probably find a QAD Hunter drop away rest for 50 bucks. So I mean, for 250 bucks, you can almost just revolutionize this thing, is pretty much what it is. Very nice shooting bow. Let's try to see if this sight tape we can just keep. I don't know, but you can see right there. Let's see if we can scroll up to 30. Let's see where it puts us. If I can just leave it like it is, that's what I'm trying to shoot for. Leave it as it is so I don't have to change it up. Ooh, not too bad actually. Yeah, I believe we're hitting just a little bit to the right. A little bit high. Grouping pretty good actually. So paper tuning your bow before you go out and do something like this really helps out. I mean, this is just perfect example. We re-paper tuned this yesterday evening too. I don't know what the heck happened on that one. I definitely pulled it though. So here we go at 30. Not too bad of a group. That's that wild one we just shot. It's talking too damn much. There we go. I had to push these back out through the belly, went in too far. I'm really liking these Dragon 10 arrows. I mean, they fly really good. Check out my video on the DIY arrow cutting machine. We went through and cut down about a dozen of these. It's super cheap, easy. I think for around 40 bucks, I bought that little machine for, and you can go through, cut your own arrows. These things are working pretty good. All right, we're going back to 40. Let's see if we can get this thing dialed without having to do another sight tape. The last one wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but I'm not leaving this sight on forever. So we're gonna see if we can just maintain decent shots with the sight tape that it already has. All right, 40. A little high. See if we can just do half adjustments in between and still compensate for a sight tape. The heck? I shot super low. All right, I think that was money right there. So I stuck that time with just the half increments. So I've got it pretty much set as if I was shooting 35 yards instead of 40 yards. And that one done pretty good. All right, yeah, we replicated it again. See if we can get another good one. Well, they look good from here. I can't see them. Oh, little bit high. Hit a wire that was there. All right, so hope it didn't damage it. Oh, I don't think it did. Kind of hit that metal band. Huh, okay. These two were pretty decent. This one was definitely, I don't know what happened there. All right, so we're now at 50. All right, no promises on this one. I guess we should probably dial it up. So we were at 35 there. Let's dial it up to 40. I'm gonna go a little over 40. Did pretty good. The airport right over there. All right, so the whole premise of this though is to make sure that we can get our bow shooting good for you guys in this video, to showcase this dragon and see what it can do. And you know, for the most part, it's doing it. I mean, we've been messing with the sight a little bit, trying to get it sighted in, but this thing can sling an arrow straight. All you have to do is get it tuned up. I didn't even see that one. I think it was decent, but I didn't see it. Yep. My eyesight's not that good. And we didn't bring the glass pack or anything today. I didn't bring the rangefinder, none of that. I think I might have hit a little low. All right, let's go check them out. If you're looking to get steps in, I'll tell you, just go to the range a couple times. Shoot at distance, you'll get those steps in. All right. Not too bad at 50 for not really sighting this thing in and getting the right sight tape. Wow, you know, really about a 6-inch spread right there, and then we had one flyer, and then this one right here was a little bad. But let's go 60. So this is the 60 lane right here. Then we got 70 and 80. So that's all we are gonna be able to do. But I think we can get it out there. I think it's gonna perform. Here we go at 60. Can the sub $300 Chinese bow, can it get it out there to 60 yards? Well, we're about to find out. Well, it might be able to do it if we dial it in right. I'm an idiot. All right, let's dial it up to 50. We'll go a little bit more. Hey, it flew out there. It hit the bottom of the target. This thing actually shoots a lot quicker than I expected it to. I mean, it's advertised as 310 feet per second, and that's with it maxed all the way out 70 pounds like we have it here. But it actually doesn't drop that much. All right, I think we slung that in a little left. Huh, I'm a little low. All right, I know they're all over the place down there, but let's go get them. Well, guys, honestly, not as bad as I expected. You know, I was aiming for this middle one. They were all kind of falling left here. That's still probably 8-9 inch spread right here. Not too bad. All right, let's just send it at 70 and 80. Let's go for it. Let's go ahead and dial this up before I forget. We're getting way out there, so I'm gonna put this up to about 65 on this sight tape. Let's see. Man, it's kind of cold out here. This metal riser is a little cold in the hand. Let's see if this bow can do it. Well, it hit out there. I don't know. don't know where we're at. So if this can't do it, it's actually me that can't do it, probably not the bow. As long as I'm not hearing that thing crashing around on the rocks and stuff behind it, I know we're okay. Point of the matter here, that thing is flying good. I mean, that arrow is just cruising. No deviations, no fishtailing, no nothing. It is just slinging it just perfectly straight. So that's what we're looking for. Oof. I think that one was a little to the way left. All right, so we got them all in the hay bales. So we didn't break any arrows. So once again, just goes to show you, you don't have to have top of the line equipment to at least get out here, have some fun. I mean, I would take this bow to a 3D tournament any day. I mean, it is consistent, and I would definitely go deer hunting with this thing. I mean, most deer I've shot with a bow are within 30 yards, 20, 30 yards usually. So, I mean, at that distance, this thing is just hammering it. So let's go check these out. After a mile walk, we're down here. Let's see. Did I shoot 5 or 4? Huh. This one went through somewhere. There we go. I mean, not the greatest performance in the world. Let's see if we can. Oh, right here it is. Through the side right there. Ugh. I'm just gonna have to pull it through. Ugh. Messed up a vein. That vein right there. The hay got hung under it. So we did ruin one. It went through the crack, like right there. That was that flyer we had. So other than that, about an 18-inch spread there. So let's try that 80. Oh man, I got a feeling we might lose an arrow on this next one. All right, we're at 80. We're gonna get this sight dialed up. Those were a little bit low at 70. I'm gonna bring it up to 75. Whew, scared. So we got 4 arrows. Let's see if they can survive the 80-yard shot. That is a long ways, boy, I tell you. Hey, we hit the bale, and I think it was a good shot too. I think it was a good shot. I think the tip was a little loose on that one. Thought I heard it flying. All right. There's another good shot. Well, we got 2 survivors. Let's see if we can get 2 more survivors in here. Boom. We're just dropping them in there. All right, last one. Last but not least. Come on, baby. Let's get it in there. Boom. Got them all in the hay bales. Don't know how good they are yet. Let's go down there. Let's check out the damage. All right, yep, see all 4 of them. There we go. So I was aiming for the middle one. So we had one high, and everything else was on the same plane. We just, deviated left or right. Wow, it's pretty good. So there you go, you can do it. So guys, that's all we have for this video. I really wanted to show you what you can do with a budget bow with just some simple accessory adds, like this 1-pin apex sight, the Hitman stabilizer. You don't have to go with this stuff. I mean, there's a multitude of different things out there on the market, but just being able to upgrade this a little bit And being able to reach those distances is really gonna help you out. Guys, if you like this kind of stuff, like and subscribe so we can catch more videos. And we're gonna be doing more videos on this Sanlida Dragon X9 as we come up with ideas, I guess. But thanks for watching. We'll catch you in future videos.